In a time long ago, during one of the Buddha's many journeys through the world, he arrived in a land that was shrouded in darkness. The people in this land had lost their way, and cruelty, ignorance, and suffering reigned. The Buddha, with his boundless compassion and wisdom, could not ignore the plight of these people. As he walked through the streets, he witnessed scenes of despair and misery that pained his heart. Poverty was rampant, and the rulers of the land were corrupt, exploiting their power to the detriment of their subjects. The people had lost hope, and the light of truth had all but dimmed in their hearts. One evening, as the Buddha sat beneath a Bodhi tree, a young monk approached him, his eyes filled with concern. The monk asked, "Buddha, how can we bring an end to this darkness that has enveloped our land? Will there ever be an end to these dark ages?" The Buddha, in his infinite serenity, replied, "My child, darkness can never truly conquer the light. It is the nature of the universe to move through cycles of light and darkness. Just as night turns into day, so too shall these dark ages eventually yield to a brighter era. However, it is not merely a matter of waiting for the dawn. We must take action to bring about the change we seek." The young monk, eager to learn, asked, "But what can we do, Buddha? The task seems insurmountable, and the powerful seem beyond our reach." The Buddha smiled and said, "It is true that the powerful may appear invincible, but they too are bound by the laws of nature. Remember, my child, that the power of a single candle can dispel darkness in a room. So too the power of a single individual driven by compassion and wisdom can illuminate even the darkest of times." The Buddha shared a story from his own life to illustrate his point. "Once, I was born as a prince in a kingdom, much like this one, steeped in ignorance and suffering. I left the palace to seek enlightenment and, through my journey, discovered the path of truth. I returned to my kingdom to share this wisdom with my people, and slowly the light began to pierce the darkness. It was not an easy journey. I faced resistance, skepticism, and hostility from those in power who did not want the status quo to change. But I persevered, for I knew that darkness could not endure in the presence of truth and compassion. Gradually, my teaching spread, and the kingdom transformed. The darkness gave way to the light of understanding, kindness, and justice." The young monk, inspired by the Buddha's words and his own personal journey, was filled with determination. He decided to return to his homeland and share the Buddha's teachings with his people, despite the daunting challenges ahead. Over the years, the young monk worked tirelessly to spread the message of compassion, mindfulness, and wisdom. He faced resistance and threats, but he remained steadfast in his mission. He taught people to look within themselves, to cultivate their inner light, and to resist the darkness that had enveloped their lives. Gradually, as more and more people embraced these teachings, a transformation began to take place in the land. The corrupt rulers faced growing opposition, and the people started demanding justice and accountability. The collective will to end the Dark Ages grew stronger with each passing day. One day, a great wave of change swept through the land, and the corrupt rulers were ousted from power. In their place, a new generation of leaders emerged, guided by the principles of compassion and wisdom. The people began to rebuild their society, this time with a focus on equality, justice, and the well-being of all. The Buddha's prophecy had come true. The Dark Ages had given way to a brighter era. It was a testament to the power of one individual's unwavering dedication to truth and the transformative potential of the human spirit. The young monk, now an old man, returned to the place where he had first met the Buddha and sat beneath the same Bodhi tree. As he meditated, he contemplated the journey that had led him to this moment. He realized that the Dark Ages were not truly over. They were a recurring cycle in the world, a reminder of the constant need for vigilance and action. He whispered a prayer to the Buddha. "May your wisdom continue to guide us through the ever-turning wheel of time, for dark ages may rise again, but so shall the light of truth and compassion, as long as there are those who are willing to carry the torch." The story of the Buddha and the young monk serves as a timeless reminder that the struggle between darkness and light is an ongoing one. It calls on each of us to be vigilant, to embrace the teachings of compassion and wisdom, and to work towards dispelling the darkness in our own lives and the world around us. The dark ages may not yet be over, but with unwavering dedication and the light of truth, we can strive to bring about a brighter, more enlightened future.
Please subscribe to my channel Lessons of Life and press the bell notification icon.